Got you selected. Come on, land at the landing pad. Oh, yes! Yes! I cannot believe how happy I am that I managed to land at my landing pad. Yes! I realise that means the bar is set pretty low. I'll admit, it is a little bare bones, but it is a functioning outpost, and, more importantly, it's somewhere we can assign people when the ship gets full. I've assigned Lynn here already because she has skill in administration of outposts, and Hella because he's an outpost engineer. I do love having a landing pad. Yes, I do. We need a bigger one. We definitely need a bigger one. It is a little sparse inside. We don't have any more resources to build better furniture for them. They've got beds. That's the most important things. They've got a roof over their heads and beds. Somewhere to stay, and they've even got some things to play with, including a research lab. We can now research outpost things. Manufacturing. Research in manufacturing. What is that going to give us? Discover how to construct simple fabricators, small warehouse modules, and inter-system cargo links. So we can set up cargo links which will allow us to send things back and forth between the outposts, but they're only within system. This will actually let us do it inter-system. That is actually really useful. Wait. Is that... Okay. We're also going to need iron. Do we have iron? We don't have iron and we don't have sealant. Okay, so we're probably going to have to... Oh, no. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. It's been completed. So we've now got some other projects. We can set up a few more things. What else do we have here? We're blocked on that. Why? Outpost engineering rank 1. But wait a minute. Hella. Can't we research this because of Hella? Required skills. I really did assume that him being here would let us do this. Okay, that's unfortunate. Alright, let's just research these other things, because I'm guessing it would be nice for them to have... Oh, I don't have any ornamental. Okay. Robots! We can get robots to actually work these things instead of people? I mean, there's some moral issues there, but actually some of the outposts could be self-sufficient, and we could get them harvesting things like aluminium, tungsten, things we really, really need. Definitely need aluminium. Robots, outpost defense 1. I'm gutted that this skill doesn't carry over. Wait. Do I have to have Hella...
Hello.
Hi! I assumed with him being here we would have access to that. Let's just quickly try this and see before we head out. We are heading out. We're going to go and see the guy that's orbiting. I just want to know. We're going to come back here another time with some resources and build some other stuff. And hopefully we'll have a place to store a ton of the crap I'm finding. Hello!
Hey, what's going on?
Oh. Do you have any interesting for me?
I've got something for you right here.
What have you got? Uranium! Okay,
Here
you
to
know
shoot
what?
the breeze?
Do you mind if I ask you some personal questions?
Yeah, ask away.
Why are you holding your ear? I'd like to know more about your life outside of Argos.
Fine by me.
Where are you from anyway?
You heard of New Homestead in the Sol System? Most people haven't. It's out in the sticks, on one of Saturn's moons. That's where I grew up.
Okay.
Not exactly the most exciting place to be a kid. It's got a lot of ice, a lot of wind, and not much of anything else. I wasn't exactly torn up about leaving to work for Argos. My family weren't still working the wind farms there. I don't think I'd ever go back.
Okay. Kind of sounds like the planet we ended up finding you on. I can see why you feel that way. How often do you visit your family? How often do you visit your family?
Not enough, according to my mom. But I try to get back every couple months. And I keep in touch when I'm not there.
Alright. There are wind farms on Titan.
Oh yeah, big time. New Homestead was one of the first places people settled after we left Earth. Back then, wind power was all the rage.
Okay.
Some of the equipment at the farm's been around since the first generation of settlers made it to Titan. And it shows, let me tell you. Lots of people in New Homestead work there, including my mom. It's not the greatest job, but it sure beats the ice mines.
Right, you know what? This is why you are pretty good at engineering these sort of outposts. Tell me more about growing up there.
Boss, I spent most of my time collecting rocks. For fun. That should tell you everything you need to know about the bustling metropolis that is New Homestead. The place makes
Okay.
Sidonia look like the big city. I had more fun freezing my ass off looking for meteorites than most New Homesteaders do in their entire lives.
Right. Okay then. Yeah, I can see why you were glad to get off.
Yeah, I never saw myself living in New Homestead forever. To tell you the truth, I hope my family splits too. My mom's always talked about retiring to Jemison. Of course,
Okay.
that'd be a whole lot easier if she didn't have so many kids to look after. New Atlantis isn't exactly cheap. Hopefully she'll be able to move someday, though.
Hey!
I worry about her. Wind farming's a pretty dangerous job. Maybe someday, when my brothers are older.
Bring them over here! How did you end up working at Argos?
Lynn convinced me. She and some Argos miners stopped by my hometown on Titan to refuel, and I happened to be on shift at the spaceport that day. I noticed some rare minerals in her cargo hold and started chatting with her about them. She was impressed by how much I knew about geology and offered me the gig. It wasn't a hard sell. Lynn seemed like a decent boss, and the salary was great. Besides, my rock collection had gotten as big as it was gonna get on Titan.
Okay. You have a rock collection.
Hell yeah, I do. I've been working on it for years. I used to collect mineral samples from meteorites that hit Titan, or buy them off pilots at the spaceport. Lynn even contributed to it. She offered me a good-sized chunk of tantalum for my collection, as a signing bonus.
You complained about having nothing to do but collect rocks, but you're still a rock collector, so can't have been that bad. Did you ever dig up anything stranger than the artifact I found?
No way. Whatever you found down there had some seriously weird energy coming off of it. Honestly, I hope I never see something like that again in my life.
Okay, I was thinking maybe you wanted to come along on one of our expeditions, but I'm guessing no. How long did you work at Argos?
8 years, give or take a couple months. It's been a great job. Pays decent, and my rock collection's never looked better.
Alright. You and Lynn close?
Yeah, we are. She's been my boss for a long time. I think of her as a friend. Don't tell her I said this, but she's not as much of a hard ass as she'd like you to think. And despite what
Yeah.
she says, I know she has a soft spot for me.
Now, you're right on both of those. The cracks were showing when she asked us to come and rescue you. So you don't regret leaving too much then?
I don't. Really. After what happened on Vectera, I seriously needed a break from Argos. And you're not shy about cracking rocks either, so I still get my fix.
Alright then. Tell me more about your family.
Well, my dad's not in the picture, but I have the best mom in the settled systems. More brothers than you can shake a stick at, too. Raising us
Don't
gave
shake
Mom a real
sticks
run
at
for
your
her
brothers.
money. It's a miracle she didn't leave us to freeze at one of the ice mines on Titan. We got into all kinds of trouble as kids.
I can see you as being the kind of kid that caused trouble. I can a little bit.
Yeah, you can say that again. My brothers and I are always up to something. It's a good thing I grew up in a town where our definition of getting into trouble was screwing around with old mining equipment. We would have raised all sorts of hell in a big city like New Atlantis.
Okay. Can I ask about something
Lucky
else?
for you, I'm an expert on almost everything.
Okay then. Will you tell me more about your rock collection? Go on then.
Already taken care of, boss. I donated it to one of the tour companies in New Homestead. Geological formations are one of Titan's big tourist attractions.
You gave it away?
It hurt my heart a little to give it up, but the woman I donated them to promised they'd give me credit for collecting all the samples. Assuming she ever puts them on display. Whether she does or not, I'm glad to know all my hard work won't be gathering dust in a storage unit somewhere.
Alright, good man, good man. Okay, well that's basically
You got
it for the questions. No, don't go anywhere, don't go anywhere. Where are you going? Where are you
Anything
going?
I can do for you?
Can you come with
You
me?
can count on me.
I just want to
I'll get back
see
to
if...
what I was doing. You know where to find me.
Yeah, on the ship, on the ship. I'll be with you in a second. I just want to take Hella into the research area.
Yes?
We've got a research area. How cool is that? And see if you can help me with some of the research options. Is that going to be enough? I'm getting this horrible suspicion it might not be, which is kind of annoying. What's the point of having that skill if it won't... Okay. No, it's blocked. Outpost engineering rank 1 is required, but he's got engineering rank 3. Oh, wait. Can I...
Hey there.
Let's trade gear. No, I was wondering if I could tell you to...
Some other time, then.
I mean, you do have... Am I getting this right? Am I getting this right? Geology and outpost engineering. You have got outpost engineering 3. Why are you not able to... I mean, is it because you're not assigned to the ship? Is it because you're assigned to hit? This is really aggravating. This means I will not be able to use you to unlock manufacturing 2. Okay. Annoying. Well, we're going to bring some components back for the stuff that I can.
Hey,
And
how's it going?
you can return to your post for now, which
Alrighty.
is obviously here.
That's where you need me. That's where I'm headed.
Yeah, you look after this place. You look after this place. I'm just going to do a quick check of what else, now that I did a bit of research, what else we can make. Wait a minute. Warehouse. Secure storage for manufactured goods. Brilliant. Does this mean I can store a lot of our other crap here? Simple fabricator? Okay, I don't know what that is, but I'm probably going to want to make one. And I think that's probably everything else. I couldn't actually build most of the things I wanted to build because I don't have aluminium and I can't even make storage boxes. I'm trying to find somewhere I can store resources. So I can see if leaving resources here is a good idea. Basically, I want to leave resources somewhere and be able to use the weapons bench without having to have it in my ship, because my ship's cargo hold is not that good. Well, it can't carry that much more. It's pretty much full right now. Alright. Anyway, I now have a base of operations, because I think this is what I'm going to use this for. I'm going to send people here so that we've got a little space on the ship. We're getting some argon. How much have we got? We've got 10 already. I'd like to see what the limit is before that fills up. I'm going to need some storage. I need to make something that connects it to other places, and I want to be able to get cargo to and from the ship. Although I don't know exactly how that works. But there's only one way to find out, I guess. But yeah, it's a start. I think I want an outpost on a planet with aluminium. Because we need aluminium. We need a lot of stuff.
Good day, Captain.
Did I
Hello.
leave any stuff on
May
you?
I take some things?
No, but I tell you what, one of the things I might end up doing
I will
is
see you at a later time.
storing stuff on Vasco so that I can free up the cargo hold. We definitely need more
Yeah,
space
what is
for
it?
resources. Where's Barrett? I've not seen Barrett for a little while. He's supposed to be on the ship. Has he gone wandering? Oh, he's unassigned. He's at the lodge. He's at the lodge. He's got... Right, you know what? I'm going to assign him to the ship and hopefully he'll make his way here at some point. Well, not here, because we're actually leaving now. We're going to go into... Should we go back to the lodge and pick him up? I feel like we should just go back to the lodge and pick him up. Yeah. Okay, you want to sleep in that bed now? I thought you'd claimed this one. I can't sleep there for some odd reason. I don't like the top bunk. Fine, I'm gonna have to...
Do you need something?
Well, I need to use this bunk. You feel free to keep exercising, but could you exercise somewhere else? I need some sleep. I've been building an outpost and I'm shattered. How many... I can't get used to the really, really insanely long days on this planet, but fine. I'll get a little sleep. I don't think it's going to be... Actually, I think it's going to be even darker than it is now.
Never mind. Sorry.
Really?
Thinking of
You
something
have been
else. Yes, Captain.
exercising for like 8? What a UT? Is that universal hours? Universal time? I'm going to end up with such a bad case of space lag, aren't I? Alright. We are heading to this space station. I'll tell you what, and you will be coming with me.
Can I help?
Are you heady? Oh, heady? Are you heady? Are you heady to red back out with me?
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Good. No. I also noticed...
What can I
Sarah?
help you with?
Do you have anything interesting for me? You did mention that a few times.
Actually, yes, I do. Here you are.
Cosmetic. Seed. Oh, I'm supposed to be planting a seed for someone. You know what? We'll do it. We'll do it sometime, I guess. Cosmetics. I can plant seeds for stuff like cosmetics in hydroponics on the outpost. I don't suppose you've got seeds for adhesive, do you? Because this is the thing I seem to be having the hardest time finding outside of just buying it. Alright, so we need... Well, I guess we just need to take off. It's in orbit around Jemison, isn't it?
Liftoff initiated, Captain.
Okay. You know, that would be a little more dramatic if we could actually hear you over the sound of the engine.
Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady.
See? Sarah's got this figured out. Alright, you know what? Let's just slow right down and figure out where the hell we're going. Right, we have got... Wow, a lot of things going on here. The eye. It's... Wait a minute. Let me just double check I actually know where I'm going. Mission. Into the unknown. Talk to Vladimir. Sarah has asked me to go to the Eye, a star station that Constellation owns in orbit of Jemison. I need to meet Vladimir Sal about finding more artifacts in the fringes of space. Okay. But where... Okay, it's there. I have to... basically... leg it over there? Okay, well, let's just... Oh, I have got a bunch... I'm still a bit weirded out by this. Of power now, haven't I? Right, let's see what I can assign. I got all the engines. Let's have a look. What are we doing speed-wise now? Whoa, oh yeah, when I turn the scanner off, I can't see where the hell I'm going. Oh, definitely. Let's have a look. How maneuverable do we feel now? At this speed? Not very. Still a bit sluggish, but I don't know. It's not too bad, I guess. Okay, so I've still got 2, which means I can put that into... Oh, shields. Shields, definitely. And lasers. I want to shoot my lasers. Let's make sure I'm not... Okay. Don't accidentally shoot. Alright. Shot. Okay. So, new and upgraded ship. Still a bit weirded out by that. How the hell do I go all the way over there? I don't want to go to the industrial outpost, or do I? I mean, it's kind of possibly a little closer. But I don't want to land. I do not want to land. So how the hell do I get over there? Very, very quickly. I don't. I just keep heading in this direction. Set course. Right, I can set course to the eye. Let the autopilot take over. And I'll just sip some coffee. And enjoy the view. Okay. Right, we should probably hail
The eye is
first.
always open to Constellation.
Okay. Now, I'm assuming I won't need a spacesuit. We're not expecting trouble here, right?
Time to cycle the airlock. Move.
Right, I'm moving. Shh. Good grief, nagging. I thought we decided I was in charge, yeah? I guess you don't care. You're gonna nag me anyway. Alright, fair enough, I guess. The eye.
Haven't set foot on the eye for ages. Hope Vladimir is in a good mood today.
Yeah.
How can I be of service, Captain?
How did you get here? I mean, I know you've got an external robot bay sort of thing, but you've come through the airlock. Is there more than one way into the airlock?
Pleasant to see you.
Or have you found another... You know what? Doesn't matter, I guess. I guess you figured a way here, or maybe you jumped off just before we docked and got in here in advance. Can we...
Hello.
Probably should go and introduce myself, first of all. That's... Facilities FO1, crew quarters BO1, scanning control. Okay. The man we're here to see, I guess.
We got a Rook on deck. Good to see Constellation getting some fresh blood.
Fitness, and here I thought I was the only one in Constellation who worked out nice arms. I'm gonna flirt with the man the instant I meet him. Good to meet you, Vladimir. I'm no Rook. I was a space miner. Rook on deck. That's pirate talk, isn't it? Yeah, Rook on deck. That's pirate talk.
Former Crimson Fleet. An old jackalbones would be the term for it, back in my day. Left that life behind me. Even before I signed up with Constellation, I was retired.
Okay. I'm no Rook, I was a space miner. I don't think he cares, and I don't think he meant offense anyway. Good to meet you, Vladimir.
Glad you two finally have a chance to meet.
Wish I could have been down at the lodge to see the artifacts come together. But I got a little lost peeking through the eye.
So, peeking through the eye, more pirate talk. Is that more pirate talk? Or do you literally mean looking through like a telescope sort of thing?
That one's all on me. The eye is the nickname for the star station. Think of it as one big telescope.
Right, okay, that happens to me too. I get lost in something and lose time. Someone should have grabbed you. It was incredible. It was okay. Don't worry, I understand. I get lost in something and lose time pretty often, actually.
Always preferred working alone, even around people I like. But we're all working together on this one. No finer group in the stars to be unraveling this mystery. Now, this station, the Eye, rigged up for deep space scans. Barrett and Sarah teased out the signs of where our artifacts could be hiding after we caught our second one. But the data takes a slow ride along the Sea of Light. Years or decades between us and the fringes of space without a grav drive.
Okay. The Sea of Light.
No matter how good the scan, it's still just peeking at light, and she only has one speed.
Ultimately, we're not looking at a planet. We're looking at the radiation coming off a planet. And that takes years to get here.
Lot of interstellar bodies in the way, too. All that noise makes squaring the circle harder. Only going to be able to give you so many at once.
Right. Asking me to chase ghosts, there could be nothing. Right, but there could be something. And the only way to be sure is to actually get out there and look for it.
You won't be the only constellation out there. Andreja and Matteo are both following up on scans themselves.
Andreja.
Matteo went out recently, but Andreja, it's been a while. Hate to pull the worried old man act on you, but I'm an old man, and I'm worried.
Okay. Who's Andreja?
Another rook in Constellation who's making a name for herself. Likes to be on her own. I can relate, so I try to look out for her more than most.
Exploration takes time. I'm sure she's fine. Yeah, why do I suspect that is not the case? I can keep an eye out for Andreja while I'm out there.
Yes, indeed. Stop worrying so much, Vladimir. If she's out there, we'll find her.
She should be at one of the 2 sites I've marked on your star map. Can take care of herself, but we all need backup sometimes. Anyway,
Right.
Hopefully you'll be catching Fortune's smile, and we'll have some more artifacts to take a closer look at. Happy hunting.
Well, wasn't there someone else? They've just head out though, so they've just headed out, so they probably don't have any info. So you're retired from the Crimson Fleet. Didn't know that happened. That is a good point.
Usually it doesn't. I'm overdrawn from Lady Luck 3 times over. It's a long tale to tip your ear on, but if you ever wanted to visit, I have a house out there in the Starfield. Thought I was going to see life's eclipse from there, but Constellation swept me away. Haven't been there since we started on the Eye. If you do go there, turn the lights off when you leave, okay?
When you have a moment, I'd like to speak to you.
Sure, I was going to chat with Vladimir a little more and... Okay. What's up?
Thanks for taking time to chat. I really need a friendly ear right about now. I
Okay.
received a message from Constellation, and it's given me a lot to think about.
Don't tell me about it. No, is there a problem? If it's an emergency of some kind, we can head back.
No, it's nothing like that. It's just a list of requests. Things I would normally handle if I was there. But I'm not. I'm out here instead with you.
Okay, it's not... Are you upset that I'm keeping you away? Are you receiving these messages often? Are you getting a lot of them?
No, it's the first time. But the fact that they're reaching out, well, it's given me a lot to think about.
You feel like you're ignoring... It's not so much the message itself, it's what it represents. Okay. Are you upset that I'm keeping you away from the lodge? I don't think so. Are you feeling a little guilty that you're ignoring your responsibilities?
Something like that. It's difficult to explain.
I get that.
Before I joined Constellation, I served for 8 years as the head of the Navigator Corps, until the UC decided to axe the department.
Government courts must have been painful considering that was your department. 8 years is a bad run for anything government related. Isn't a bad... Oh, good grief. What exactly was the Navigator Corps? What does this... Okay, what exactly was the Navigator Corps?
It was a branch of the United Colonies Navy. A small fleet of ships outfitted for galactic exploration. Basically, a military version of Constellation.
Alright. Must have been painful considering that was your department.
Yeah, I suppose painful is an appropriate way to put it.
Okay,
You
irritating.
see, the top brass demanded press-worthy discoveries to justify the spending, and money was tight after the war. Shutdown was inevitable. At the end of the day, I was in charge, so the blame obviously fell on my shoulders.
Kinda sucks. It's ridiculous to accept all... You were clearly fighting some impossible odds. Which war are you talking about?
Seriously? The Colony War, of course.
Okay, but
You know, that little incident that caused the death of thousands of decent men and women as they squabbled over border disputes? That
Okay, I
war.
was just checking. Don't be snippy with me. There's been a lot of wars. I know 8 years ago I should have figured that... Look, I'm trying to listen, paid attention. You were obviously fighting some impossible odds.
Yeah? You once told me that you favored the journey over the destination. So I'm hoping you'll understand what I'm trying to say. I failed because I was more concerned about exploring the stars than pushing a pencil.
Well, that's good.
Because of my lack of foresight,
not that you
all I
failed.
ended up with was a shattered division and a bunch of excuses.
Nonsense. No one would have pushed harder than you. That is, I believe that's true. No matter how hard you fight, some battles you can't win. Yeah, it's obviously the military wasn't your call. Your division never had a single significant discovery. She's feeling sensitive about this, so I'm not even going to ask about that. Look, I don't know you that well, but I know you enough that you would have been pushing bloody hard.
That's just it, though. Did I push too hard? Did they shut us down because I wasn't quietly sitting at my desk approving meaningless memos? We'll never know.
Right, but... Oh, you're worried that Constellation's going to fail because you're not there pushing memos. No. At least Constellation has been a great success. I mean, it has. We found a lot of artifacts. You're achieving something, and we don't have the same sort of brass.
Well, that brings us to this message now, doesn't it? Call it whatever you want. My drive, my initiative, my optimism. It's been my greatest strength and my worst nightmare. It elevates me to these positions of authority, but all I want to do is explore, not sit and make sure all the accounts are balanced.
You're afraid your absence will cause Constellation to collapse. I see that, but it's not going to. Maybe you should resign as chair and just explore. We should put this aside for that. No, you're afraid that your absence is going to cause Constellation to collapse.
Yes, exactly. If it's
I don't think
obvious
so.
to you, imagine how obvious it is to someone like Barrett or Mateo. Oh, they must be itching to replace me by now. God damn it.
Sorry I pushed so hard. Hey, you're the one. Don't worry, we'll figure this out. I mean, you gotta ask yourself, do you even really want that job? Or would you rather be here? You know, come on, you know you want to be out here. We'll figure it out.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Oh, here you are trying to help me and I'm yelling at you.
Okay.
You have to understand. Once Aja retired, I lost the only person that gave a damn.
Ouch. Right to my face. Don't think she means it that way. Okay, she's just... Look, I give a damn. I do.
Of course you do. I'm just not thinking straight right now. Phew.
Don't worry about it.
This has taken a lot out of me, so maybe we should just leave things right here. But
Okay.
thank you for being there and listening. It helped. It really did.
Right. Okay, that got... serious? Okay, so Vladimir's given me 2 possible locations for artifacts, as well as the location of Andreja, who he would like me to check up on. Let's have a look at this one. Go to Nera. This is... Nera, Narion system. I have been there. Okay. That's not too far away. We're at Alpha Centauri. Right. The other one was Piazzi 4C, I guess. And that is... Okay. Bezel. I've been there. I've actually... Well, actually, it's not Bezel. It's another system over there. Right. So that's in that direction. And then finally... I'm completely getting lost. Andreja was following up on a lead where? Okay. Where's that? That's also Bezel. Or Piazzi. Okay, so there's two things over there we can check up on, and there's also something at Narion. Now, I was planning on just coming up here, introducing myself, and then going and doing this expedition with Sam Coe. But I feel like maybe we should check in on Andreja. The fact that she has not communicated with Vladimir for a while is possibly a bad sign, although it could just be this person's like me and has got completely distracted. It happens, you know?
The eye's seen all it can for the moment. Good luck out there.
Oh, can we not? I just wanted to have a quick chat about some other things. You don't want to chat? You're reading? You're busy? How busy are you if I keep poking you?
Never regretted coming out of retirement. Constellation's got the writ of the righteous. Keeps me young.
Okay. I thought if I annoyed you enough, you might. Okay, do you visit? No, how did you get mixed up with Constellation?
Ever run the scholars on the Centaurus Proclamation? The original treaty that gave every human the right to colonize the stars? Stolen by some fool's joke of a Crimson Fleet rook looking to trade names to Captain. Sight to see pinned above my chair, like the whole settled systems was mine for the taking. Time dances its years forward, and I'd retired. That's when our own Sarah Morgan walks into the tale. Fire in her eyes and her head full of intel I thought I had spent the labor's efforts burying. Of course, I didn't have the Centaurus Proclamation just lounging in my pockets. Belonged to the ship and her new captain in the fleet I had left behind. Tipped your ear long enough, but the short line of it, Sarah and I returned the treaty to the rightful owners. And I decided to hang around, lend an old pirate's wisdom to the mission.
Huh. Kinda want you to come and join us, but I know you're busy here, plus you don't like hanging around with other people, but bet you got some great stories. Do you visit the lodge often?
I make the visit when they need me. Don't mind the loner's life most days, and the eye is important work.
Yeah.
But I should make the trip more often. Can't let Walter be the only one tending bar there too long. Everyone will forget what a good drink tastes like.
Okay. Gonna have to try some of your drinks then. Your artifact search must be a full-time job.
That's why I missed your little welcome party. Got caught up plotting all the data the eye can give us. Wouldn't mind the helper's hand, though. Could speed the process along. Up-to-date planetary scans would help filter all the data I have to sift through. Maybe help to find the anomalous bits.
Okay.
And Constellation can slide a credit or two your way. All part of the mission of charting the stars, right?
Survey data. I can get that for you. Where do I get these scans? Just by going along and scanning them. I can get that for you.
Then we're hand in hand in agreement. Now, get out there and burn some helium.
Okay. I may have some survey data for you.
Let's
I don't know if it's
deal.
enough. Is it enough? Notes. Earth survey. Demo. I mean, Should I get the full survey, or is it once it's got to 100%? Once it gets to 100%, then we're done. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, you know what? Oh, can I buy stuff from you? No. Okay. Sell from shipping. Right, okay, so let's sell Deimos, Earth, Luna, and Neptune. That's made me some credits, not that many. God, I spent a lot of money on resources, didn't I? That and the ship, obviously, but the resources were the painful thing. Alright, okay, well, thank you very much.
Back to the raid shifts and gravity's pull.
Yeah, sounds fine. Do you mind if I have a quick look round? I mean, I just want to be a note. I also want to take, like, the med pack. Oh, I don't think it was a med pack over there, but do you mind if I just take a quick look around? Because, you know, I'm a nosy person.